Hello, good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So, we're here today to talk about the series we're running for the month of April, which is my 30 favorite rock bands that have a prog influence. So, this is day number 21 now. We're getting up there. This is a band, Opeth, that I didn't have much, I wouldn't say it was interest, much knowledge of is probably more like it. I didn't know much about them. I had heard about them, of course, on various channels I watched, but I never had listened to anything by them until I believe Ben gave me an album by them for a album war, which I listened to, which I believe was this one. So this was my introduction to the band here. This is very different than what I thought it was going to be. Very proggy, this album. But they're not really a proggy band. To me, they're a heavy metal band who has other influences, prog being one of them. Now, I now have two albums. This one's waiting its turn to get into my playlist. The other one is already in the playlist. This one's at the top of the list, though, so it supposedly go next onto the list. Really solid album, very proggy. Very surprising. The new one, which is the other one I have, the one that just came out this year, it has a lot of that metal element to their music, even some growling type death metal sound to their music as well, but still some proggy stuff in there. So my mind has been a little bit conditioned to them from this album, so that took me by surprise. First time I listened to it, I liked it. And then I had a problem with it for the next couple of months, but I kept it in my playlist. It's now starting to have an impact on me because I've adjusted my thinking to them to maybe incorporate some of the stuff that they've done before, as well as the stuff that they've done here on this particular album. But a great band. A band, like I said, didn't know much about them prior to this album, maybe a year or so ago, so they're fairly new to me. But I think that they are exceptional. Probably I would consider them first a death metal band with a heavy metal side with some prog music in there. And they've been proggy a little bit on a few other albums. So this one, of course, is the most proggy of them all, I think. And just really solid album, really solid band. Highly recommend them. Worth going and listening to, at least. If you are not a metal person, you may like this particular album quite a bit. Anyways, I hope you've liked this episode of my 30 favorite rock bands that have a prog influence. Please hit the like, subscribe. That's much appreciated. If you want to make any comments about Opeth, about this album, or about any of their music, you can do that in the comment section below. I will try to answer any questions as well. So I hope you all have a good day and a good evening, and goodbye.